Alright, here we are. We've got island, terramorphic, tree, some draw, no fogs, but a quiet disrepair that we can enchant on turn 2, so that seems keepable. Okay, we might be facing Hexproof. Or not. Maybe just a random red-green deck. Another growth. Okay. We have no idea if he's playing white to return his own cards with the core Skyfisher, so I'm just going to enchant my own Tree of Tales, and that seems a lot safer. And it'll negate the Curdape damage unless there's a Rancor coming. Just F6. Alright, looking more and more like a 5-color deck. In which case we'll have to be very careful of Kazali Pridemage. But for now he's applying 0 pressure. The biggest thing to really worry about is, Kazali Pridemage, Lightning Bolts, and Tribal Flames, which is active right now. So essentially, we're going to have to start fogging, and very, very soon. Maybe we'll take 1 hit from these guys, go to 15, but essentially we need to counter the... we absolutely need to counter the Tribal Flames when it comes down to try and maintain our life total. The Quiet Disrepair will help immensely. I'm really happy we have it in our opening hand and on turn 2. And he passes. So we're just going to go with our Think Twice. See, next turn he hit us for 10. We'd go down to 7, which is completely unacceptable. knowing that we're definitely facing tribal flames. One of the best reasons to run 5 colors. So yeah, that's it for us. But we're in a decent position. Now, do I want to Respite or Tangle? I'm wondering if I can make good use of my free turn if I do that. I think it's probably worth it over 3 life. And then we'll think twice. We need to get that next blue source, ideally. So now we have double counter open. And we can also draw and counter at the same time. Although I guess we could have done that before as well. I wonder if his deck is just a bunch of cards that get better with his lands. Instead of the typical zoo archetype. Hopefully that sticks. Because I can't counter the Pride Mage. So that's another 10. I'd go down to 14. And then 16 respectively. I guess I could tank it. And we'll get to see what his deck is all about in a moment. Getting a lightning bolt's always good. Ah, good. Now we can counter a Pride Mage, if ever he has one. Oh, it's attacking for 12 this time. That brings me down to 12. I could take it, but I have so many cards in hand. I think I'll just Moment's Peace. Tank another attack. He's really gaining a lot of time on me, though. Yeah, and there's a score Skyfisher. The core Skyfisher I was talking about before. Let him draw a few more cards, but if I had enchanted my Quiet Disrepair onto one of his abundant growths, he would have simply returned it, destroyed my Disrepair, and drawn himself a card. Oops. Oh, boy. Silly me. Click too fast. Now this Quiet Disrepair is doing tons of work for us. That's 9. Not even a problem. Nothing too interesting in his deck, though. Alright. So, generally don't want them to draw too much from our draw spells. And 2 Quiet Disrepairs is plenty. I'm going to add in some counter magic. I'm taking out the Arcane Denial. And I believe I'll even cut a Words. Maybe a Tusker? So you don't want to give them too many cards. I guess the Words maybe are not that great. Yeah. So now we have 4 counters that can actually hit anything rather than just instants and sorceries. I believe that's good enough. You don't want to change too much because their game plan does involve creatures. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that seems okay. I think I want my Shuffle Brainstorm. He's leading with the Plains. You must have Forest in hand or something. Yeah. Ugh. That's really too bad. He knew exactly what to get. And it attacks for 3. What a great card. Oh, I guess a tree. Yeah, we do need our island, but I'm afraid he might just want to destroy the tree. If he does, I'd be very happy, but, you know. Ah, good. Alright. Or do I want to kind of tempt him to kind of screw us over? I might... Yeah, you never know. Again, we can't afford to take too much damage here. Might have to start fogging next turn. I'm gonna need all the land drops I can get, so this Tusker feels very good. Now here's an even bigger bargain. I could try and to enchant the Tree of Tales from the Quiet Disrepair to try and bait his Pride Mage. That's not bad. And I could even try and trick him by playing an island and making it look like he'd really screw me over if I didn't have that forest. Because he didn't see me fetch one, he saw me fetch an island. Well, that would mean that I'd have to tank another attack. That's really tricky. Really, really tricky. I think it's probably safer to go with the forest. Yeah. And hopefully he'll go for it. And it was kind of a tough call to know whether to tap double green and have counterspell open, or green and blue and keep respite, moment's peace, tangle open. Really tricky. This is one of those cases where having the dual land might have been a lot better. Alright. He'll, if he is going to destroy the tree, he should do it post-combat, which he will probably do. And then the rest is up to him. Ah. Awesome. I'm really happy he did that. And I'll be ready with a counter spell for his next one. Okay. And we're all set. It's the kind of deck where you can expect absolutely anything from their sideboard, which makes it very difficult to know what to do. And he's only got a 3/3 in play, which means I'm going to be able to probably take another attack. You could even expect a negate here. Flaring Pain is also a possibility. If I haven't mentioned it yet. Yeah, can expect absolutely anything. haven't seen many people playing Flaring Pain recently, but it's definitely still possible, though unpopular. Okay, that's totally fine. I'll at least use all my mana. And we got a lightning bolt, which is great. I suppose he might as well board it in and hate me out as much as possible. Oh, we're just getting all the goodies too. Seems like he's drawn almost as many cards as I have. That's the way it feels. But he's only drawn 4. 5. That's 7. Ah, just lands. Still got a Tangle and a Respite, so I'm doing fine. I bet he feels real silly now. That was a tough call for him, whether to destroy my my land or not. I don't blame him. Very tough call. The way he's playing also indicates that he's not running Flaring Pain. Just the fact that none of his attacks are lethal might kind of tells me that he probably has a lightning bolt in his hand or something along those lines. If he had a Flaring Pain, he'd definitely be attacking for lethal, and he wouldn't be tapping the way he is, or that he was tapping in the past. All the Erasure. At this point, the game's pretty much over. Ah. Was that 10 cards? Oh no, 20 cards. Do I want to muddle against that? Or maybe I can brainstorm and see, get more information. I'll still get 6 cards out of it. I'll shuffle those away. I wonder why he didn't play the ray before I drew my card. But at least now I know I'm fairly certain I can just muddle it. And okay, he was running the Tribal Flames. I got 2 of them. I imagine his last 2 cards might be Lightning Bolt, Tribal Flames, and whatever other bogus card he might have left. Now, against this deck, it's always super important to have an eye on their graveyard at all times, because they do have stuff like Graveyard Revelation, Ancient Grudge, and Flaring Pain that comes out pretty regularly. And so he's got another Ray. He might just play it right away. There you go. And this time I can't do anything about it, so I'm just gonna F6. And he's almost dead. I could probably kill him with whatever I draw with Brainstorm, but that would be taking a risk. Thanks very much. That's how you play against this deck.